Hello everyone, how are you? I am Miss Ala Atif and this is a new session from the revision sessions with Natafawak Academy. Today we are going to complete the revision sessions for grade 3 and let's start in chapter 3. Can you remember chapter 3 was talking about multiples and multiples means that if I am going to say the timetable. So if I ask you about multiples of 2, it means tell me the product of timetable 2. Like 2 times 0 equals 0. 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So we have 0, 2, 4, and start to complete the timetable. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. So these are the multiples of 2. What about multiples of 3? We have timetable 3. 3 times 0 equals 0. After that, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and 3 times 11 equals 33. So they are called multiples of 3. What about multiples of 4? Can you remember timetable 4? Yes, we have 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Multiples of 5. In timetable 5, we jump by 5. So we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. These are timetable. These are multiples of 5 or timetable 5. What about multiples of 6? You are going to say timetable 6. So remember with me, 6 times 0 equal 0. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5, or 5 times 6, they are the same, so 30. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 8, 48. 6 times 9, 54, and 6 times 10 equal 60. And of course, 6 times 11 is 66. We have also multiples of 7, multiples of 8, multiples of 9. So revise on all the timetables and save them well. Now let's answer together this exercise. Choose the correct answer. 2 times what equals 12? So I want to say timetable 2 until I reach number 12. So yes, it's 2 times 6. 2 times 6 equals 12. So the missing factor here is 6. Next, we have here a missing factor times 2 equals 18. Again, I am in timetable 2. 2 times what give me 18? Sure, we have 2 times 9 equals 18. So I'm going to write 2 times 9 or 9 times 2 equals 18. Letter C. 15 is a multiple of 5, yes or no? So in timetable 5, do you have 15? Let's say timetable 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. So yes, I have 5 times 3 equals 15. So yes, 15 is a multiple of 5. 17 is a multiple of 4. Do you have in timetable 4? Number 17. say timetable 4. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So can you find 17? Of course, no. So we don't have 17 in timetable 4. This means that it's not a multiple of 4. E, here we have 49. This 49 is a multiple of what? Okay, so if he asked me 49 is a multiple of 5 or 8 or 7, it means in which timetable we have the product 49. Do you have in timetable 5 49? No. In timetable 5, we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So there is no 49. What about in table 8? Can you search in table 8? Do you have 49? Of course not. We don't have 49 in table 8. What about in timetable 7? Can you find 49? Start to say timetable 7. 7 times 1, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, then 7 times 6, 42, 7 times 7 is 49. So yes, I'm in timetable 7 and I can find 49. So 49 is a multiple of 7. Here, 18 is a multiple of 3, or it's in 2, or it's in both of them, 3 and 2. The product 18, it exists in timetable 3 because we have 3 times 6 equal 18. What about timetable 2? Also, yes, we have 2 times 9 equal 18. So it means that we have 18 as a multiple of both of them, 3 and 2, not only 3 and not only 2, but both of them. What about 21? 21 is a multiple of 3 only, or it's a multiple of 7 only, or it's a multiple of 3 and 7. If you search in timetable 3, you're going to find that we have 3 times 7 equal 21. So we have in timetable 3, and it exists also in timetable 7. So 21 is a multiple of 3 and 7. What about the word problems on multiplication? We have some story problems and we are going to get the numbers and make for them multiplication. And the keywords of multiplication, or when I read the story problem, I'm going to find that there is a number which is repeated, or we have the word each, or we have the word every, or we have the word bear. When we have these words, it means that we are going to make multiplication. Let's read this story. The price of a doll is LE 10. What is the price of $5? If I have one doll with 10 LE, so this is the first doll, it's with 10 LE. But this will be repeated how many times? Yes, 5 times, because I am going to buy 5 dolls, not only one. So it means that I have 10 for the first doll, 10 for the second, 10 for the third doll, and 10 for the fourth, 10 for the fifth one. It means that here we have a number which is repeated. So repeated number means multiplication. So you have number 10. This 10 is repeated 5 times, so it will be 10 times 5. And 10 times 5 or 5 times 10 will give you 50. So the total price will be 50 LE. Another story problem. Muhammad bought 6 kilograms of oranges with 9 pounds each. Can you find the word each? What's the price of the oranges? Okay, to get the total price of the whole 6 kilograms, what I'm going to make. Here you have the word each. It means that you have this 9 is repeated how many times? It's repeated 6 times because we have 6 kilograms. So we are going to make 6 times 9 or 9 times 6. So can you get the product? Yes, sure. 6 times 9 equals 54. So the total price will be 54 pounds. Another one. How many wings are there in 9 birds? So if you see 9 birds flying and you want to count the whole wings, so the total number of wings will be what? Okay, here we have only one number. So what do you think the second number will be? Can you tell me each bird has how many wings? Every bird has, of course, 2 wings. So if I draw this bird, it will include 2 wings. So the number of wings in each bird or in only one bird equal 2. But I need to count the total wings in the 9 birds, not only one bird. It means that these 2 were repeated for the 9 birds. So again, from where did I get? Number 2, I know that here we have 2 because we have 2 wings in each bird. And 2 times 9 equal 18. Another story problem. Here, how many days in 4 weeks? Again, we have here only one number. It's 4. But can you think? Days. How many days do you have in each week? In 1 week, we have 7 days. So it means that the 7 days will be repeated for the 4 weeks. So I am going to put 7 times 4 or 4 times 7. They will give me the same product. And 7 times 4 equals, super, 28. So the number of days will be 28 days. Again, I put number 7 from where? I know that each week has 7 days. That's why I put number 7. So in the 4 weeks, I have 4 times 7 or 7 times 4, which will be 28. The last one in this page. Yasin bought 8 pens, and the price of each, here the word each means for only one pen, we have 4 pounds. So how much are the pens cost? So we have 8. This 8 is repeated, okay, 4 times, or we have 4 pounds for each pen. So we will put 8. So we will put with 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and so on. So you will repeat number 4 8 times. So you can write 4 times 8 or 8 times 4. So the product will be 32. So this is the story problem in multiplication. What about here? We have a lesson called factors of a number. Can you remember what are the factors? We said that if I have a multiplication sentence like 2 times 6 equals 12, what I am going to say about number 2? This 2 is called factor. And what about 6? 6 also a factor. But the answer in multiplication is called product. So factors of a number, it means what times what will give me this product. So in order to solve these problems, he will give me a number like he is going to say I have number 10 and ask you to make the factors of 10. What we are going to do is to make this shape. It's like letter T, so we call it T chart. And I'm going to say all the timetables that have number 10. And you have to start from number 1, timetable 1. So do you know timetable 1? 1 times 10 equal 10. So here 1 times 10 equal 10. What about timetable 2? Can you find in timetable 2 10? Yes, we have 2 times 5. So put 2 and put 5. So 2 times 5 equal 10. Do you have in timetable 3? 10, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. No, I can't find 10. I can't find 10. So there is no 10 in timetable 3. In timetable 4, we have 4, 8, 12. So there is no 10. What about timetable 5? Yes, we have 5 times 2. In table 6, no. In table 7, no 10. In table 8, no 10. In table 9, we don't have 10. In table 10, it's 10 times 1. And of course, we are going to stop on timetable 10. So now we want to say what are the factors. These are the factors. So I have number 1 and 10 and 2 and 5. 5 is repeated, so I'm not going to say it again. 2, we just said it. 10, we said that we have 10. 1 also is repeated. So if I ask you what are the factors of 10, they are 1, 10, 2, and 5. Another example, I ask you what are the factors of number 18. I need the factors of number 18. So put 18 here. Start to think what are the timetable that includes 18. So let's make our chart like that. To put what times what give me 18. Start with timetable 1 because it's easy. 1 times any number equal the same number. So 1 times 18. What about timetable 2? Say timetable 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So yes, we have 18. It's 2 times 9. Okay, in table 3, can you say table 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we have 18. So it's 3 times 6 equal 18. So put 3 times 6. What about table 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So can you find 18? No. So we are not going to write timetable 4 or 4. What about table 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. There is no 18. In table 6, yes, we have 6 times 3. And we wrote here 3 times 6, so it's like 6 times 3. They are the same. Can you remember the commutative property? 3 times 6, like 6 times 3. In table 7, we have 7, 14, 21, so we don't have 18. In table 8, 8, 16, 24, so there is no 18. In table 9, we have 9 times 2. So that's it. So what are the factors? Can we say all of them back together? Just put all of them together. The factors of 18 are, we have 1, beside it 18, go down, you will find 2, 9, 3, and 6. And we have 6 again, but we just wrote it, so we are not going to repeat 6. 3, it's already here. 9, we wrote 9. 2, also we wrote 2. So the factors of 18 are 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, and 6. Let's move to the second part in our chapter. Chapter 3, we studied also division. And we said what the meaning of division. Division means if I want to distribute or share any number equally. So I want to give each one the same number, and this is called fair sharing or fair distribution. Like this example, if you have 12 fish, here you have 12 fish, and you want to distribute them among 3 boxes. So inside each box, what we are going to put? We want to put them, but we must put them in equal numbers. So I can't put 3 in the first box and 5 in the second box. This is not fair sharing. All the numbers must be equal. So I will take 4 for the first box, then another 4 for the second box, and another 4 for the third box. So here we have 4 and 4 and 4. It means that each box will carry how many fish? Yes, will carry 4 fish. Then, if I have the total number, which is 12, and I want to distribute them, distribute means division among 3 boxes, I'm going to find that each box will carry 4 fish. The first number, the total number, is called dividend. The number that comes after the division sign is called divisor. And the answer in the division is called quotient. So dividend divided by divisor equals quotient. Now let's solve some examples on division. If I have 18 and I want to put it in 2 groups, so 18 divided by 2, what do you think each group will include? How many from the 18? Of course, here will we get 9 and here also 9. So 18 divided by 2 equals 9. What about here 16 divided by 4? I want to distribute the 16 among 4. So let's start to distribute them here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Complete until reach 16. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Complete 9, 10, 11, and 12. We need to complete 13, 14, 15, and 16. So stop because we reached the dividend, which is 16. Now, how many dots did you find in each group or in each circle? Yes, here we found 4, and here is 4, 4, and 4. This is the fair sharing or fair distribution. It means that 16 divided by 4, I'm going to find 4 in each group, so equal 4. What if I want to solve without drawing? What I am going to do to get the quotient? Like here, 10 divided by 2 equal, what is the quotient? I can draw the 10, then start to put them into groups. But what is easier than the drawing is to go and solve with the timetables. How can I solve the division with timetable? I'm going to go to this number, which is divisor, and put above the equal sign multiplication. Then start to say 2 times what will be 10. In timetable 2, what give me 10? So say timetable 2 until you reach 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you have now 5 fingers. So it means that 2 times 5 equals 10. So 10 divided by 2 equal 5. Again, your 16 divided by 4 equal. In order to solve it, put the multiplication sign on the equal. And here put equal. Then start to ask yourself, in timetable 4, 4 times what? Give me 16. Let's say timetable 4. 4 times 1 equal 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. 4 times 4, 16. So it's 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. So if we read it from here, we are going to say 16 divided by 4 equal 4. Again, 15 divided by 3 equals what? So what you are going to do, yes, you are going to go to timetable 3 and see here. We have 3 times what give me 15. Say timetable 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So it's 3 times 5. 12 divided by 6 equal, what is the quotient here? We are going to go and put multiplication sign and say 6 times what will give me 12. 6 times what equals 12. Yes, in timetable 6, we have 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2 equals 12. So 2. So the quotient here is 2. This is the method of solving division without drawing. What if he gave me some word problems or story problems on division? You are going to find that we have a word that means division. We said division means I want to make distribution for the number. So if you want to make distribute or share the number, but you must share it equally or fairly. As we said, we must put the same number in each group or give each one the same number to have fairly. distribution, or equally distribution. All of these words means I have division, like here. Ali has 21 apples. He wants to put them equally. Don't forget, we have here the word equally. In 3 plates. How many apples are there in each plate? So the total number is 21. So I am going to write that we have 21 and I want to put them among how many plates? Yes, I want to distribute them among 3 plates. So 21 divided by 3 equals. Again, how can I get the quotient? Yes, as we said, we are going to say 3 times what? Give me 21. In timetable 3, we have 3 times 7. So the quotient here is 7. It means that in each plate, there will be 7 apples. Another story problem. Here, the teacher divided 24 pencils equally among 6 students. What the share of each one? Again, here, the teacher will divide equally. It means that we need to make division. Where is the total number of pencils? All the pencils equal 24, so we will put 24. This is the total number of the dividend. And I want to make them division divided by how many students the teacher will distribute these pencils among them. 6 students. So we have 24 divided by 6 equal. Can you solve it? Yes, you are going to go to timetable 6 and ask yourself 6 times what? Give you 24. That's sure, it's 6 times 4. It means that each student will take 4 pencils. So the share of each one equal 4 pencils. Okay, let's move to a new part in our lesson. The relation between multiplication and division. As you see, we use the multiplication or the timetables to solve division. It means that we have a relation between them. So if I find the multiplication, I can write the division. Like here, I have 3 numbers. I have 30, 10, and 3. It means that if I make 3 times 10, it will be 30. Or in commutative, I can put 10 first. 10 times 3, it will give me also 30. But if I want to make division, not multiplication, in division, I'm going to start with the biggest number, which is up here. So make 30 divided by the lower number. 30 divided by 10 equal 3. Or I can write 30 divided by 3 and it will give me 10. Another one, here we have a missing factor. 2, a missing number, and 16. The 2 lower numbers here and here mean that we want to make them time each other to give me this big number, 16. 2 times what? Give me 16. Yes, we have 2 times 8. It means that we can write that 2 times 8 equal 16 or 8 times 2 equal 16. If I want to make division, I'm going to start with the biggest number, 16 divided by What give me 2? The answer is 2. So we will write here 8. 16 divided by 8 equals 2, or 16 divided by 2 equals 8. Another one. We have here number 7 and missing factor 35. Can you see here? It's easy because he gave it to me. 7 times 5. It means that here we will put 5. And then complete. 7 times 5 equal 35. But if I change them, I will say 5 times 7 equal 35. In division, you will start with the biggest number. 35 divided by what? Give me 5. Yes, 35 divided by 7 equal 5. Or 35 divided by 5 equal 7. So here we are going to change this into 5 and here 7. The last one, you have 3 times what give you 21. In timetable 3, we have 3 times 7. So 3 times 7 equal 21, or 7 times 3 equals 21. Or in division, start with the biggest number. 21 divided by 3 equals 7, or 21 divided by 7 equals 3. This is the relation between multiplication and division. The second part in chapter 3 was talking about the time. Can you remember the time? Yes. We're going to take a quick look on it. We have two kinds of clock. We have the analog clock and digital clock. Analog is a kind of clock which has two hands, short hand and long hand. The short is for the hour, the long hand for the minutes. And it includes numbers from 1 to 12. What about the digital clock? It has only two sides. This side is for the hours. We put here the hours and we put here the minutes. And between them, we have two dots like that. It's called digital clock, like the clock that you can see in your mobile phone or in your watch. Don't forget, the 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And half an hour, when we say half, it means 30 minutes. When we have 15 minutes, it's called quarter. And as we learned before, that in order to find the number of minutes, we jump by 5, like if we are in timetable 5. So the long hand means the minute hand. And if the long hand, for example, stop on number 8, it means that I'm going to start from here and jump by 5. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which is half an hour, 35, 40. So the long hand on 8 means 40 minutes. So the short hand, which is the hour hand, look for the number. So I'm going to take only the number. But in the long hand, the minute hand, I jump by 5 each time. Like this example, if I want to put this analog into digital form, the first step, look at the short hand. Short hand stop on 12, so the hours equal 12. But the long hand stop on 3. Does it mean that we are going to put 3 here? Of course not. We said in the long hand, the minute hand, I'm going to make what? I'm going to jump by 5 to find the total number of minutes. So 0, 5, 10, 15. So it means that the long hand stop on 15 minutes. So it's 12 and 15 minutes. The second one, again, the shorthand stop between 1 and 2. So we will take the smaller one, of course, it will be 1. It haven't reached 2 yet. So the hours equal 1. What about the minutes? Can I go and write 6? No, I'm going to jump by 5, starting from here. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the longhand stop on 30 minutes. So it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. Another one. Here we have the shorthand stands on 6. Can you see? So the hours equal 6. So put 6 here. What about the minutes? Can I write 12? Of course not. We are going to jump by 5. But here it's on 0. We don't need to jump. It's only on 0. It means that it's 6 hours and 0 minutes. We put 2 zeros because we have 2 places here. What about the next one? The shorthand stop in between 4 and 5. It hasn't reached 5 yet. It's here. So I go to the smaller one. I can't write 5. I only write 5 when it reached 5 like that. But it's still before 5, so I'm going to say that we have 4 hours. And what about the minutes? We are going to go and jump by 5 until we reach here. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So this is 45 minutes. Last one. Again, the shorthand stop on 5, so the 5 hours. And the longhand, it's not moved yet. It's on 12, so it's on 0 minutes. So put 5 hours and 0 minutes. Can you remember? How can we tell the time by words? When the longhand stop on the 12 or 0 minutes, we are going to say the word o'clock. So here it's 5 o'clock. When it stop on number 6, the longhand stop on 6 means 30 minutes. So we are going to say it's half past. It's half past 1. What about if the longhand stop on number 3 or 15 minutes? In 15 minutes, we say it's quarter past. So it's quarter past, then say the number of the shorthand. It's quarter past 12. Here, the longhand stop on number 9, which is 45 minutes. In 45 minutes, it means the word it's quarter to. And quarter to means that I am going to reach 5 hours after jumping only 15 minutes to get here. So I'm going to say it's quarter to 5. So as we said in our sessions, here we have 4 words that we must say. We have the word o'clock when the longhand stop on 12. We have half past when the longhand stop on 6 or 30 minutes, it's half past. And when it stop on 15 minutes, we say quarter past. When it stop on 45 minutes, it's called quarter to, and say the big number in the shorthand, quarter to 5. About the last part here, the elapsed time. Hazim wakes up at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock means, can you remember? The long hand stop on 12. But now he gets ready when the long hand change and go to here. So how many minutes does he take to get ready? We are going to jump from here to the new long hand. So it stopped on 0, but now it stopped on how many minutes? Let's count. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. So he takes 20 minutes. Another example in elapsed time. Elapsed time again means what is the time that we take to make something. Like Sally. Sally started studying lessons at, can you see here? It's what? It's 9 o'clock. But she finished at 9:30. So for how long did she study? Here the shorthand on 9 and it's still on 9. But the long hand move from here to reach here. So we are going to jump from 12 or 0 minutes until I reach number 6 to find how many minutes did she take. 1, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she takes 30 minutes. Next. Chapter 4 is talking about the polygons, but this will be inshallah in a new session. So see you in the next session. Thank you for watching and bye bye.